Baseball is a new sport in South Sudan. It is similar to cricket but differs in such a way that the bat in cricket is flat, while the bat in baseball is round. Cricket has 11 players whereas baseball has 9 players. Cricket players hold the bat down and baseball players hold the bat up. The playing fields are different sizes and shapes. Baseball, born in the United States, is now loved around the world and was an Olympic sport from 1984 until the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Did you know that South Sudan has its own baseball team?
Not many countries actually play the game of baseball because it's something that is still new to most of the countries. But since I got a chance to go to the US, I learned the game of baseball there and I found it interesting.
Baseball was introduced to South Sudan in 2018. It was Peter Daniel Deng and Warun William Jabonga, along with Shinya Tominari, the former JICA representative in South Sudan, who brought this game and established the first and still the only team in Juba. Two teams of 9 players play against each other and compete to win the game by scoring more runs while changing offensive and defensive players by getting 3 outs. The winner is the team that has scored more runs after 9 alternations of offense and defense changes. These offensive and defensive changes are called innings.
Baseball, we have 4 bases. You have home base, first base, second base, and third base. And the object of this base is that if the player hits the ball from home base, he must run to first. And another player will come, he hits also the ball in the field, then he must what? He goes from first to second. You must complete the whole diamond before you come home. And in baseball, we have 9 players in the field. 9 players consist catcher, pitcher, first base, second base, third base, shortstop, left field, center field, and right field. That makes up what? The 9 players in the what? In the baseball pitch.
The first thing that makes a game is the confrontation between the pitcher and the batter. The pitcher tries to get 3 outs from the batter by using different types of pitches to create a fast and loose motion with the ball. The batter, on the other hand, tries to identify the type of pitch the pitcher is going to throw. The role of the batters are to score as many runs as possible by hitting the ball, getting as many base runners as possible and bringing them home alive. The fielders try to catch the batter's hard hit ball and make an out. They have to prevent the runners from coming back to the home base. The game of baseball, like any other ordinary game, has its unique tools for playing. It has 5 tools and they are bats, tools for hitting a ball which can be made of wood or metal. There are hard balls, soft balls and semi-hard balls. Those generally used in baseball are hard balls, which have 108 stitches on the ball. By using these seams, a variety of breaking balls can be created.
Because this ball is very hard, this one is made out of aluminum, so it's a hard ball, so we need our catcher's face to be what? Protected. And the way the catcher wears it is to put it in his head like this.
A glove or mitt is a leather tool used to catch the ball and is worn on the hand opposite to the dominant hand. The tools that the South Sudan baseball team uses are part of donations from Japan and Ugandan counterpart as a support to the team. Wani, 17 years old, is one of the first members to join the baseball team at Juba University 4 years ago. Wani attends practices regularly and says that he cannot miss even one session.
What motivated me to play the game of baseball are my friends. They gave me encouragement. You know, it is sport. At the beginning it's difficult, but there are always people who are behind you and people who are always pushing you. So all thanks goes to my friends. They motivated me to play the sport and I'm enjoying the sport right now, and I'm looking forward to also share it with other people, to also motivate people, because they say when they give you, you also have to give back.
Wani plays a pitcher in the team. His role is very important because the pitcher plays a crucial role on the baseball field more than any other position in the team. It can be said that the pitcher almost controls the game. Not only as a player but as one of the best students, Peter decided to assign Wani to another important role to introduce baseball to younger generation at Juba Dyasan Secondary School, where he graduated in the year 2021. His role as a coach and former student of the school has been significant in motivating the students to join the newly introduced sport of baseball.
Okay, baseball has rules. That's the best part about it. It's a unique sport. You guys will enjoy.
Peter's challenge to introduce baseball to schools did not come with an easy way. The schools that accepted baseball to their students were only Juba Dyasan and Seventh-day Adventist Secondary School.
The biggest challenges we faced when it came to introducing baseball to the schools is one, we lack coaches. It's only 2 coaches that are currently conducting the training here in Juba. We don't have equipment for the schools, so we usually have to carry the equipment.
Peter believes that baseball is key to building unity and discipline among the students. His belief was so strong that the headmaster of Juba Dyasan Secondary School emphasized with the spirit and decided to incorporate baseball as an integral part of the school's activities.
We found that baseball as a game, first of all, it is for physical fitness of the young ones. Number 2, it promotes discipline because it's the game where discipline is key. Number 3, we found that baseball promotes respect among the players, and these are values you want to see in the young generation.
For Wani, it has not been easy to focus on baseball for 4 years. Living in Jerusalem in Juba, Wani lives with 9 members of his family. He is the last born among the children. When at home, Wani usually helps his guardian Teresa Juan with housework, like with fetching water, utensil, while the guardian is cooking. Thus, his daily life revolves around helping his guardian, school, and playing baseball.
They gave me that free time since it's on weekends. It doesn't affect my school. I'm free to do it. They always support me. They help me with transportation. They just make sure that I do what makes me happy.
Wani's parents accepted Wani to participate in the baseball training because they see the sport as an alternative career.
It's far better because most of the time if you find the kids being idle, they tend to engage themselves in funny things. So sports tend to keep these kids busy most of the time. So yeah, you should encourage them into those sports.
The uniqueness of the South Sudan baseball team is that they included both boys and girls in the same team. As such, girls like Jennifer Pascual have found it easy to discover their potentials and are now part of the current less than 18 national team. Jennifer is not valid because she is a woman in this team. She is a fine asset to the team for her hard work and talent. According to Coach Peter, mixing up with the boys is one way of perfecting her baseball.
Since baseball is being played just for boys or men, we believe that it's important for her as a girl to play with the boys as a role model for other girls to feel free. That we believe that it's important for them to participate together because it strengthens the girls when it comes to playing the game of baseball.
The first base person is responsible not only for fielding ground balls hit in their vicinity, but also for catching throws from other infielders to force a runner out at first base.
Well, in baseball, it's actually better. I do play football, but I've never found the kind of togetherness in baseball, in football. Because in football, they deal majorly with people who have been there. But in baseball, the coach worked like with everybody. If you have been absent, he will repeat the same thing in order like for all of us to go together. So I found that in baseball, there is a lot of togetherness, which is the best thing among all.
Jennifer Pascual is a senior 4 student at Seventh-day Adventist Secondary School. She started playing baseball at the age of 14. The school holds a girls team and Jennifer is currently the captain of this team. Jennifer has never been absent from the school's baseball practice. This has also motivated other girls to join the sport of baseball at her school.
Playing baseball, it makes people to be physically fit and it refreshes our mind to be clever in school. And as a lady, because we have a lot of jobs to do at home, so like carrying a bag of water, it could be so hard. So it gives us power so that we could carry more things with it.
At home, Jennifer is trying her best to balance her life among commitments for the family work, baseball, schools, and other activities. By doing so, she is learning how to manage her time.
I see the time that I always put there, it's from morning up to evening. Then in the evenings, I do go back to my studies because the timetables for studies, it's almost like every day. But in the evening hours, when I come back from sports, there is that short time that I always try to revise because I feel like I've missed something that I have to at least cover.
Jennifer's parents were positive about her joining sports. For them, both girls and boys are equal and should be given equal opportunity. Sports, according to the parents, are significant in keeping their daughter busy and disciplined.
I don't differentiate them, a girl and a boy. I give them equal respect. And since she's a girl, she's equally the same as a boy. And that's why I don't have any doubt of letting her not go to the sports that she wants.
The principle and methods of baseball is that you should not make excuses when playing. Play with honor, be relentless, and take responsibility for those things under your control.
These values that we have, the discipline, the respect, and justice, is an essential for every human being to have a peaceful society.
Peter is currently building a team of youngsters to build the national baseball team of South Sudan. He is working with schools around Juba to make sure he gets the bunch of talented sportsmen to fill the national team gap, and he has set a time frame of 5 years from 2018 to 2023 to have a complete team.
Our future dream, or my future dream as a coach, is we want our players, number one, to be exposed by playing an international match. We are planning to have our first national team to be announced next year. And we also wish to have our own baseball tournament, inter-school tournament in South Sudan between different schools so we can promote the game of baseball.
What is amazing about baseball is that it has the most amazing loyal fans ever. And this is because of the principles it was built upon, which is discipline, justice, and respect. This helps to identify the quality, talents, and skills of individual players.